Hi, and welcome to this video for Boy Girl Boy Designs. In this video, I'm going to be featuring my August project for my club girls, and it's using the candy wrapper die and the Batty for You stamp set with the Frightful Sight DSP to go around it. I love this stamp set. It's one of my favorites for Halloween. In the set, or in your mailing, in your packet, you're going to get the cardstock, and you're going to get the die already cut out. But for the purposes of the video, I'm going to go over what this die looks like and how you use it in the Big Shot. So this is the die, and you can kind of see the grooves where it cuts, and then these are where it scores. So it does it all for you in one step. And I just take a piece of paper, put it on, and then you want to put the platform, the base, underneath. Line your paper up, and then I use one cutting pad, and then I keep the other one clear. That way when I use my textured impressions plates and stuff, I don't have any creases. And then we run it through the Big Shot, which I'll bring in. And then there you go. So it cuts the squares out. Mine doesn't cut the square out, but I just use my paper snips. But that will be cut out when you receive it in the mail in your club pack with the card project. Okay, oh, and you also have a piece of the DSP, and it'll be cut instead of to 12 to 6.5, which is how much we need for this project. So to get started, I already applied the snail or the sticky strip to this, but you just want to fold on the major crease lines, which are the top edges, and then the 4 straight lines. So that's 3, and then this little one is the 4th, and then I've already done it, but this is where you want to put the sticky strip. Just because for some reason I am really slow at putting sticky strip on my projects. And I guess pulling the red edges off I'm slow at too. So let's see. Alright. Now to fold this up, you just want to line up the two edges, and it'll make the 2 squares whole. Alright, so now that we've done that, we have a box or a rectangle. So to get the edge to fold to where it stays, it was kind of tricky when I first got the die. You look at it and go, but basically you take the top and the bottom portion and you fold these flaps over both ways. So basically you're just loosening up the paper on the folds, and then you squeeze your box to where it's the other direction, and then you again crease on both edges, both directions on the 2 lines. So that way when you have your box, and then there's also these small creases, so you just fold it like the milk carton die in both directions just to loosen them up and get them going. And then to open it, you're actually going to push it down to where it's sticking up. Looks like a square. Peel it back open as you twist it. And then, because yep, that's the right direction. And then it'll stay. And then to do the other one, you do the same thing. You just fold it like a milk carton, both directions. Push it down, go pull the center ones out, and it'll automatically twist. I want to twist that way. The reason I'm particular about the way it twists is because this part is glued down and I don't want it twisted the other way to where it wants to pop up. So I just twist in the direction to where this side is flat when you play with it, it's really easy once you figure it out. And then for the DSP, it is cut at 1.5 inches, and this is 12 inches, but you only need 6.5. And then we're just going to very loosely fold it along the lines, and then this is where I got the 6.5 measurement because it just goes over. And then, yep, it's actually 6 1/4, but 6.5 is fine too. And then we're going to use more of the red sticky strip, which this part will be easier because it's just, doesn't matter as long as it doesn't go over the edge, you're good. And I do want to ink the edges of my DSP. And then you can also ink the edges of your box before you assemble it. And then just remove the backing on the sticky strip. And then where the crease is, I want to start my sticky strip there. So I just kind of line it up in the middle. And just follow it around. And then just line it up on the back side. So there's the main box. Now for the image, I used the 1 3/4 Scallop Circle punch with the scrap piece of the Early Espresso. Just punch it out and then sponge it up just a hair. I don't know if it's noticeable on the camera, but in real life it's noticeable and it makes it stand out just a little bit. Now I'm using the Lucky Limeade and the Batty for You stamp set. There's 8 stamps in this set, and each of them are super cute. I am absolutely in love with this set. This is my favorite Halloween set. And we're going to use the little Frankenstein guy today. And the spare scrap piece of the natural ivory. And then just ink it up really good. And then I'm going to use the Cherry Cobbler with the 1 3/8 circle punch. And then my Frankenstein is the 1 1/4 circle punch. And then just, it is a tight fit, but the words do all fit inside the punch with this little face. Now to put this together, I just use some snail. And then for this, I just use a dimensional on the back. And just stick it in the center. And there you have it. So again, these projects will be sent to all of my August club ladies. If you are a new customer and would like to be on my club list, just send me an email when you place your order and I will get this out to you. As long as you order by the 20th of August, I can be sure to get this out to you. And then again, if you order by the 10th of the month, you will automatically receive the club projects. And then information about my clubs are on my blog at boygirlboydesigns.blogspot.com. Thank you and happy stamping.